Hello. Courageous. That is the first thing that comes to mind when a warrior decides to enter a completely different arena. Gokhan Saki, with a record of 83 wins and 12 losses, is one of the most fearsome kickboxers to ever walk the planet. And his style? Disorienting. To put this into perspective, he's an unexpectedly fast light heavyweight and heavyweight combination striker who's constantly swapping stances. His strongest weapon is his left hook, but because he's constantly swapping stances, the distance and timing of that hand is also always changing, throwing his opponents off, making it very difficult for them to get a feel for his next move. Thus, they pile on more and more attention onto the left only to have a round back right smash them out of nowhere. This indicates that with technique, speed of delivery, and the element of surprise, his right also has KO potential, even if it does not have the same level of precision as his left. It's fascinating because by having his dominant left hand at times lead, sure it mitigates its maximum power, but it becomes a gauge for distance and dangerously precise power shots simultaneously. Jimmy Manuwa does this as well, leading with his dominant hand, Vasily Lomachenko, Bruce Lee. With how fast and heavy Gokhan is, it's just very difficult to deal with, making it feel as though he can touch you up at will. Let's look at an example where this monster did just that versus Henrique da Silva. Now, Henrique was undefeated in Brazil, and he actually looked pretty good considering who Gokhan is. I believe if this was the same Henrique that fought Ion Cutelaba, he might have actually won. Nonetheless, Gokhan's pedigree in the stand-up was just too much, literally laying hands as he pleases. Notice how Gokhan swaps to have his dominant hand lead in orthodox. I'm certain Henrique knows Gokhan's power hand is his left hand as well. He's a huge name after all, very easy to study. Henrique is pawing with his lead, feeling reaction, whilst his right is protecting chin versus Gokhan's left. Now watch. As soon as Gokhan sees Henrique's right load up, Gokhan slips to its outside, and Henrique has zero reaction to the right. Already, the presence of his lead has opened up a clean shot for a right hook. Now watch how Gokhan recovers back to a safe position. He doesn't need nimble footwork to maintain his stance. Instead, he steps back, changing stances. This does a few things. His left power hand is now being given the wind-up potential, but so has his left leg, which is actually Gokhan's dominant leg as well. But here's where it gets disorienting. The philosophy Henrique needs to address Gokhan has also changed. So after Gokhan gauges with his new lead, Henrique moves towards Gokhan's left, voluntarily giving Gokhan the outside foot, thus moving right into the southpaw's power leg. Clean. It's important to note how Gokhan posts off Henrique to regain his balance and position, because it also gauges where Henrique is. It explains this left hand. If we didn't notice the post earlier, it would have looked like a phantom punch out of nowhere. Level change, step to the outside. Look at how Henrique tries to parry or trap a lead that never extends. Gokhan nearly landing a haymaker. Henrique did a great job ducking it. Gokhan denies Henrique the clinch, moves back to fencing stance leading with his dominant left hand, and after Henrique lunges in with his jab, stance swap, loads up the left. Gokhan taking that window of opportunity with a wound back counter. It's already obvious. Gokhan's fight IQ is just way higher than Henrique's. Here again, the stance swap, but Henrique does not pick up that he can't move in the same way versus a skilled southpaw. He walks into the power leg again, and sure he sees it in guards, but at the cost of a moment's vision. So what happens next? Gokhan gauges with his lead, then sneaks the outside foot, thus the distance needed to toss a straight down the pipe. Clean. Why is this so important though, the outside foot for a southpaw versus orthodox? It's simple. The lead foot, when mirrored, can collide with your opponent's lead foot when you try to go in, but by taking the outside, the southpaw's dominant hand gets closer, moving them into it, whilst moving away from the orthodox's dominant hand. Vice versa. Here, with the smaller gloves, Gokhan's iconic left hook spam from orthodox. He does this and usually lands with bigger gloves, but with smaller ones, Henrique's guard can't protect him versus Gokhan's precision. He's getting rocked. Now man, this is pretty sneaky. Watch as Gokhan shows Henrique his left. Henrique is looking right at it. He wants to give him something back and attempts to time a counter against it. It was bait. Almost like a fish, Gokhan reels him into a hook. Obviously at this point, Henrique does not want to stand and bang with this monster, but Gokhan has dedicated a lot of time to his takedown defense training with Turkish wrestlers. Thus, he does an amazing job keeping the fight in a stand-up. There is a cost though. This is where Gokhan's weakness shows in this different arena. Defending takedowns consumes energy. A kickboxing match is 3 minutes long each round. An MMA match is 5 minutes long each round. Going past the 3 minutes of a traditional kickboxing round. Clearly, despite showing he has developed the skill to stand in this world, he's breathing heavier. Gokhan's so tired that he dropped his hands. His skill further exemplified as he rolls the kick, but he's exhausted. Here's where Henrique starts to control the fight. Clinching Gokhan against the cage, it looks like Henrique might actually have a chance. Gokhan rolls away from Henrique's cross and counters it with a left hook. Henrique's hook again rolls off of Gokhan's head. Gokhan, amidst the chaos, defends the body kick beautifully, and as he sees the straight coming in, slips to its outside, counters it with a right cross, winding back his left hook, smashing the off switch. Never mind, Gokhan is clearly Neo from the Matrix. This is what happens when you decide to face a dude whose name is Goku and Gohan combined. On the real, I think Henrique did great considering who he was forced to stand up with. He showed a lot of heart, doing everything he could to secure himself a win. Unfortunately for Henrique, Gokhan's prowess appeared to be too much. Nonetheless, respect to both, and thank you for the opportunity to watch you guys. I can't wait to see what this exciting new UFC prospect has in store for the MMA world. His exhilarating high-skill style and proven capacity to defend takedowns may shake up the very seams of this world. Thank you, Gokhan, for the privilege to watch, and let's see if you in this arena can make some more history. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.